Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to Tier 8 of my favourite tech tree line to grind. And of course, after the Black Prince comes the Caernarvon. Now, the Caernarvon, just like the Black Prince, it's like the Black Prince daddy. It's got great DPM, 4.5 seconds, and it's not as slow as the Black Prince, but it hasn't got as much armor than the Black Prince. But what it does have is gun depression and quite a nice turret. I mean, you can penetrate the top of the turret quite easily, but if you're using that full gun depression and rocking backwards and forward, you can occasionally get some bounces. And as you can see with the consumable, it really makes the difference in the speed of this tank. Now, on the Black Prince, you can't really notice the speed too much when you use the speed boost. But on this tank, you really can notice the difference. And you can just see, even against this SU-704, we are just dealing with him no problem whatsoever. And within a minute and a half, the biggest tank pretty much on the enemy team has gone. So we are in a Tier 9 matchup. And you're going to see we can bounce. I mean, there's one shot from the Glacial and there's one from the IS-3. So you can bounce, but don't rely on the bounces. Your hull isn't that bouncy. It's quite weak, and even your turret, you can get penned, but it's still very troll. What you can do, just like the Black Prince, is perma-track those enemy tanks. And because with a 4.5 second reload, you can easily perma-track those heavy tanks. And again, it's very frustrating when you permatrack. And also, I like to bully tanks. I like to bully these heavies. Yes, they're going to shoot me, but with my rate of fire, you're not going to out DPM me with this gun. So, as I've said, 4.5 seconds. At the moment, my ammo rack is damaged, so it's like a 7.5 second reload, which is still not bad. Now, the alpha is quite low on the tank. It's, what, 200, or just less than 200 damage. But you're doing that every 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds. And it's a great fun tank to drive. A lot of people don't like the tank because, it hasn't got great alpha, it hasn't got great armor, and it hasn't got great speed. But it is really fun. The penetration is amazing. I mean, that's a Yag Tiger. We can penetrate its bottom plate no problem. The accuracy is okay. The accuracy is not bad at all. I mean, we are going to die this game, and he does actually, this Yag Tiger does actually get a nice shot. He can see over the top of that hill, and I do die. Now, as you can see here, I am in a platoon with a good friend of mine, and his name is actually Meadsy is Gay. And I've had so many people message me about this guy. They've either seen him in battle and they've actually reported his name. Fair enough. I'm actually very surprised the name hasn't been banned yet. But please, if you do see the guy, don't give him grief. He's only done it for a bit of fun. He is a patron of mine. He donates regularly on my streams as well, and he's very harmless indeed. So I will be surprised if the name doesn't get banned, but really, it does not bother me. I know it's for a joke. So this battle here, the new map, New Bay, we are, again, just like I said in my Black Prince video, if I see a Black Prince on the enemy team, even if I'm a Tier 8, I am going to focus him just because of his rate of fire. And that is exactly what I'm going to do this battle. My rate of fire is just as good as his, but my armor I don't think is as good as his. And while he is in the open, we are going to take care of him. So Trevor, my platoon mate, is going to take him out, and now we can focus on the other tanks around this area. So the T-54 lightweight is around here. There is a few heavies in the middle of this park, so we are going to try and get as much damage as we can. Now, the T-54 lightweight is annoying because he's just waiting. Every time I shoot, he is going to pop out, but I didn't shoot that time, tricked you, and he pokes out. And now we're just going to chase him down because he's a fast tank. He has good DPM as well, so he is a good tank to get rid of. I always like to get rid of these fast tanks because even very low hit points, later on, he could come back to haunt us. So Trevor, I think, is going to take him out. No, I'm going to take him out. I was getting shot from the T-34 behind, but I was happy to take them shots because it meant taking out a really, really good tank. And now we can just circle this building here. The T-34 is going to shoot Trevor, which means now I can use my DPM, get behind him, get one shot. We're going to get one more shot, but I think Trevor in the Tiger 2 is going to take him out. Nope, the T-54 lightweight is going to take him out. So just the Object 252 left, and this is what I mean. You're going to see the penetration value very soon. Everyone goes on about the 252, how OP its armor is. We're going to come around this corner and just look at that bottom plate. How can a tank with a bottom plate that big be so OP? So we do finish on another first class, only 2,800 damage, but we make some credits, not bad at all. And now we're going to move on to the next battle. So again, we are platooning with Meadsy is gay, and I like the comment here. We have a rain guy in the Panther 2, and he's just going to say, no, he isn't. There we go. He's not gay. He's not gay. And affirmative from me. And obviously, people don't know that I am Meadsy. I'm on the NA server and I do change my name regularly, so I am unknown, and that's why I can get a lot of footage. And I like going to NA to get my footage because, as I've said, I do change my name regularly, so no one knows me, no one focuses me, and I'm just a normal player. It does help a hell of a lot to get some footage. So we are on Rockfield, and we're playing as front as we can be. We're going to use these ridges for our gun depression, and as you can see, there's 5, or even with the T-49, there's like 6 tanks all around this area. So we are frontline. We do need to be careful, because if they start pushing with our team by sea as well, we could be in a lot of trouble. So now we're going to start dealing damage, HE damage, to the Borzik, who decides that he just wants to go on a little YOLO run. So we are now pumping up our DPM because we are able to use the HE. 246 damage. We do put him down to a one shot, and now we're just going to focus on tanks that we can shoot. So if you can get shots on any tank, if you can use the DPM at its best, you can really dish out some damage. Now, we've totally dominated this game. The enemy have only got 4 tanks left. There's only 2 minutes gone on the clock. We are going to take out the Indian Panzer, and now we're just, I mean, there's 3 tanks left. No problem. We're going to deal with the Object 252U. And I mean, just look, at angled, his front plate is, we can pen his front plate like butter. Look at that. If you're looking directly at it, then yes, it becomes red, but that is no different to any IS tank in the game. So we can pen him very, very easily, and our Tiger 2 does take him out, and now it's just the IS-5, which we are going to get the winning kill. 2 kills, 2.7k damage. I mean, we do block damage in this tank, 600 block damage there. So again, we finish on a first class. We make some credits, 31,000 credits. So by the look of it, it's not a too difficult tank to ace. I mean, 3 battles we've just had and 3 first classes. And now we are going to watch an ace battle, and it's in a completely stock tank. Now, we are watching AMH. We're just going to call him A. And he's stock. And I do apologise for the replay. It's not hacks, or it's not anything like that. Literally, the replay file is just glitched. So it's going to make out that it's going to look like he has these amazing shots, but in reality, it's just because of the glitch. I mean, look at that. It doesn't even look like he's shooting this Tiger, and he manages to pen him, just like here, or not here, any moment now. So we're not going to talk about the replay itself, because I know it's bugged and it is a bit messed up, but I really did want to add this because it just shows the potential this tank can actually do when you have the right matchup and when you're in the right positions. So A has taken out the Tiger 2, so he's blocked 440 damage, so he's blocked a couple of shots, and he's on 700 damage. And here comes, I mean, look at that. He shoots, but it didn't even look like he shot. And then even after about 2 seconds, 3 seconds after the AMX died, he shoots again. So the replay file is really bugged. And it was so bugged that at one point I did delete the replay, but then when I see the end result, I have to include this replay because it is an epic battle. So now it's 5 against 5, and he's got some shots there on the T28 Defender, and even stock 5.3 seconds. It's still not a bad reload for a heavy tank. I know he doesn't do that much damage, that much alpha shot, but 5.3 seconds reload, or 5.4 seconds, is still a good number on the reload. So he's now on 2 kills. He's blocked nearly 1,200 damage, and he's on almost 2,000 damage. Now, there is a Pantera. There's only 4 tanks left alive on the enemy team. There's the Tankenstein Pantera there. There is the SU, and I think there's an ISU somewhere. So he's now full health. He's not been, 1,180 block damage already. So he's done pretty good, if you ask me. So the Pantera takes out the T54 lightweight, and now A is going to take care of the 152. The 152 does shoot, so he knows he's got him on the reload, and he's now just going to wiggle. Again, you can bounce just like that, 400 block damage. So you can bounce. I know the SU hasn't got the 152 gun, but the other gun has actually more penetration, the gun that he's got. So to get a bounce from that kind of tank is, you can just see the potential this tank has got. So it's now him against 3 tanks, and now just look at that. It's kind of hard. You don't know when he actually shoots or not, and he's going to get bounce after bounce. That's an ISU 152, a fantastic tank with really, really good penetration, and he's just gonna, even the IS2, look, stop penning me, stop shooting every 5 seconds, and he does get penetrated there, but by this time the ISU is very, very low hit points, and he can clear him for his 5th kill. And now here comes a Tankenstein. So he's now left on just 2 HP. But the Tankenstein has a mega long reload. And even stock, this tank can shoot him 3 or 4 times before this Tankenstein has reloaded. So he's now bringing him down to a 12. Oh my god, he bounces that shot. And that's what I mean. You can get bounces, no problem. 2,680 blocked damage. He ends on 6 kills, and he gets 4,600 damage, almost 4,600 damage. He gets the steel wall as well, and he gets the Kolobinov. So that is tier 8 of my favourite tech tree line, the Caernarvon. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Come back tomorrow for tier 9. I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.